Hey guys, how's it going? Ghosty Rich here today, and today we got some packages. Unfortunately, it's not for the Corvette. Those parts are still coming, but these parts I ordered from Rock Auto, so that way I could work on the Hemi Jeep. So, unfortunately, I bought a reman pump, as some may know, when I did the rebuild, and it was a bad idea because, well, the reman pump failed. And unfortunately, it was over 1 year. So since it was over 1 year, I ended up having to buy another one. Another thing that I didn't replace, which was kind of crazy of me, was I didn't replace the O2 sensors. If you remember, when I got that engine that was bolted up to the chassis that was actually sitting in the mud for a while, well, that pipe was pretty rusty. When I say pretty, it was rusted right through. I'm surprised I got any money for the cats. But anyways, we have the sensors that I pulled out, and I should have replaced them, but I didn't. Instead, I used the ones that were there. After seeing the price of them online, I got two for under $100. My bad, I should have just replaced them. Well, look at that. A nice little Javelin. What other one did I get from them? Another nice Pontiac. Okay, well that's Paul's Pontiac. Very nice, Paul. Now let's go ahead and open the next one. If you've never ordered from Rock Auto before, then you probably don't know that they give you those magnets. You get old school magnets, and it's kind of cool. Anyways, I can't actually say it comes with all of them because I know a guy who bought a wheel bearing recently and he didn't get any. I think it depends on which warehouse it comes from. So, because they have many warehouses, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, let's put this off to the side. Let's go over here and ha la la. I don't know why I made that noise. Anyways, no magnets there. That's why they gave us, I guess, two in the other one. So that warehouse doesn't give them. It was the other warehouse, so they gave us two for two packages. Nice. Let's see. Can I open this? I might have to use both my legs. Perfect. So why did I get this one? Well, it's not a reman for one, and two. If we take a look here, ta-da! I really hope our next fitting is, well, gonna fit. What I did is I got this one, so that way we can replace the current one that's in the Jeep that's making a whole lot of squealing. I will show that in the video when I do the install video, because yeah, it's definitely whining pretty bad right now. Now, what is changing, Rich? Why? What are you doing? Well, I ended up deciding I'm going to make some power steering lines. Why? Well, I did for the cooler before, but I did not make the high pressure side because I didn't know I could actually make the high pressure side out of PTFE. Well, I've worked with PTFE because that's what I made the gas line out of. And yes, it's a little bit more annoying. If you've done AND 6 fittings, but you haven't done PTFE, well, it's a lot more annoying. Why? Well, let's show you what's different. Usually with regular AND line, you don't have that. See how you have this nylock inside here? And then on the, or nylon as I should say, and then you've got the braided, and then you have the black braid. Well, the thing is, this is a higher rating because it has an acorn that slips over the nylon and goes in between the stainless and the nylon. When you tighten the fitting, it compresses the nylon, holding it more. If you've done the other AND fittings, all you simply do is, well, you slip it in and then you tighten it up. There's no acorn, there's no nothing, and it's literally the easiest stuff ever to put together. This stuff, it's a little bit more tricky. You do have to make sure that it goes on. Now, I'm hoping these are the two right fittings. I'm gonna check that out for the pump side right now, because one side should be M18 and the other side is M16. And you have to make sure you get the right one. As you can see, if you're gonna order from Performance World, that is your two fittings here. Now, I will say this, I bought this stuff local, so it was a lot more money. If you buy this stuff off Amazon, the only thing you don't wanna cheap out, of course, is these two fittings. And then there are some really cheap all-in-one kits that you can purchase. As you can see, the other thing we have here are two right angle adapters, because that should be all that we need. Now this is going to be helpful for seeing me assemble this. And if you're buying, let's say, the PSC kit with the big bore, because another thing I didn't know, PSC makes a remote reservoir kit for Hemi swaps, and it looks cool. It's 800 bucks, and I mean, if you're already throwing a bunch of money into it and you want something that's a little bit more bling bling, definitely check it out. It looks very cool. Now, next thing I'm gonna do is, for my own studies, I'm gonna try and make sure that one of those fittings fits in here, and as long as that fits in there, we're doing real good. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video here. Where you're gonna jump in is next week. I'm gonna go ahead, or next week for you, tomorrow for me, I'm gonna go ahead and bolt all this stuff in, and then I'll make a separate video for making the PTFE line for the power steering here. Anyways, I just wanted to show you what's coming to the channel, show you what I had to order for the Hemi Jeep, and this should literally fix all the little issues I've ran into with it, which is I have an O2 sensor that's failing, and I have the power steering, which was reconditioned, and it's failing. So I'll replace that. Anyways, thanks again for watching.